Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This episode is an episode of Thrifty Canucks and Thrifty Thursday. Thrifty Canucks is hosted by Kim at Images by Kim, and Thrifty Thursday is hosted by Sherry at Turquoise Dreaming. Yes, so let us explain a couple of things. One, this spans a couple of thrifting sorties, so this isn't all one shop. And I can't remember now why I went out in the first place. Probably looking for something. No idea whether or not I found it. And because my brain works the way it does, I kind of lost the plot on what it is that I've purchased. So this might be a little like Christmas. So, item number one. Oh, yes. Item number one. This is linen. This is a linen top. But it's not a top, it's a dress. And it is either going to fit me and I am going to wear it, or it does not and I am going to cut it up. But there is pockets even. I mean, so anyways, just a gorgeous linen. And 100% linen too. Linen is such a beautiful fabric. So anyways, let's move that paint out of the way. And then we have a little spot. So there's that. Oh yes, and here's linen too. Also, either going to fit me or it is not, and we are going to use it as material. It is also, it's probably not a dress, but might be a dress. I'm not sure. But I got it 100% because it is 100% linen. And just beautiful, beautiful colors. Oh, linen is such a beautiful fabric. Have I mentioned that? There we are. Oh yeah, oh yes, okay. So here, this is in the men's section, and this is a Toronto's Raptors. I don't think it's a giveaway shirt because it's got this tag on it. And it also has this. And so giveaways are usually a different maker. I think Raptors usually use Fruit of the Loom. In any event, this is the old school logo. And this I 100% know is going to be too big for me. However, there is an easy peasy method for being able to cut this down to my size. So this shirt probably retails for, let's say $60 or $70, and I got it for 10, and it is a purple's old school Raptor shirt, and thanks for coming out. So very happy with that. I had choice of a couple of different Raptor shirts. 2 or 3 of them are red, and this is the only purple one. It's the only old school one, and I already have a red one. This is just like, oh yes, okay, so this is some kind of a thing to put a thing on. It's probably for washing dishes or whatever. So this is my plan for the moment. We'll see how it works. I want to do some echo printing, not dyeing, printing. So dyeing, I think, is the submerging of the material in water, and echo printing is you still get everything damp, but the point is to use steam. And I have some pails that are useful enough, but I don't have anything to lift something off the bottom. So if, let's say I had this wrapped up with fabric, I could then put it down and maybe put another one down, and I could fill it up to, here with water, and then it could boil. So that's my working theory. I will report back on how this works, but first we've got to do some serious prepping. But it was either that or get a whole different arrangement of pots and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, you know what? All I need is something to lift it off the bottom. And I couldn't find any vegetable steamers. Oh yes, okay. So this is a very complete book of sort of artist quality paper. So I am going to be using that to dye and whatnot. Not to dye. Yeah, to dye, like coffee dye. Yes, and paint and so forth. Oh yes. Okay. So this 100% I got for these, and this is an incomplete set, but it is complete enough. And these are Laurentian pencil crayons. And Laurentian, I think it's a Canadian company. I'm almost certain it is. Oh, maybe not. It says Oakville, Ontario, made in the USA. In any event, Laurentian went out of business. And they have just a really beautiful pencil crayon. And they're very hard to come by. So when they show up, I get them. So that's that. And oh, well, that's fun. That's a basketball pencil. That's fun. And what are these other things? I did not buy them for this. Tennis, baseball. These are unused pencils. Well, that's kind of fun. Eagle number 2s. And what are these? And these are colored pencils, Crayola. So Crayola, I think, is the pencil crayon that you can get now that sort of replaced the Laurentians. So anyways, that's what that is. Next, ooh, feels like a book. Oh yes, okay. Gute Fahrt durch ganze Europa. This is traveling well over all of Europe. And so this is a German travel book. And the maps are all in this kind of really funky blue and yellow. And the paper is so yummy. I don't know what it's made out of, but it is beautiful. And then it's just all in another language, which is just really beautiful. And I tried twice to put this back, and twice it didn't work. So I figured I needed it. Well, that's a loose use of the word need. What else do we have in here? Oh, yes. So this is, you can get magazines fairly cheaply at Value Village. And I like going there to see what magazines they have, because quite often they will come from, they're magazines that we don't normally get here. And if they are here, they would cost a ridiculous amount of money. And I just want to look inside and see what it looks like. So this is Scottish Field. There's 2 issues. This one is March 2023, and this is December 2022. So the Christmas issue is always something to seek out because it's Christmas and everybody puts a little extra in for that. And I was attracted to this issue because of just the color. The color is just bananas beautiful. There were 3 other versions or 3 other issues that were in sequence of this that I passed on. And I just want to have a look inside and see what they look like. The other thing that I am mindful of is that there is a 30 or 31 collage long, let's call it. And I am mildly anxious about not having enough fodder. So I am stocking up on my my magazines, but I just want to have a look through there, because what is better than having a tour through Scotland? Okay, and that one is good and done. So bag number two. Bag number two. Okay. This is New Illustrated Webster's Dictionary and Thesaurus, or Thesaurus, if you would like to say. And it's a dictionary. I am not showing you anything that you haven't seen a bazillion times before. Fun that they are little illustrations, which are fun. I have another, how many pages are in this? Let's see, go to the dictionary. Yes, it's over 1,000 pages. This is my second over 1,000 page dictionary. And the pages of this are different. And I wanted to have options because I am going through my 1,000 pages very quickly and I'm starting to get anxious about it. So I wanted to have a second book that I can use as my my everyday paper, because I think dictionary pages are going to be really fun to use for all of the painterly stuff that is starting to be part of my my world. So I have some from here. So that would be things like this, things like that, and then just some of the paint off pages. And this is a different color. My other dictionary is quite white, and these are yellowed, which is very nice. What else do I have here? Oh, yes. So, Cindy at Studio Lou, oops, I've got this upside down, had a version of this, and I have checked with her and she does not want it. And so it is mine, all mine, wahaha. So what this is, which is pretty fantastic, is a book, I guess, about swans that has got all kinds of pictures in it. And it is an accordion style journal, which is fabulous beyond words. It's just really, really beautiful. I just really love this pages. I love that it's not black and white, that it is kind of brown sepia, and there's no words. That's your words on the back. Oh, there's a join. Fun. Anyways, I'm sure it's maybe this is the story. Hans Christian Andersen. Oh yeah, so there's the actual story, and I guess you would flip through this. But there we are, and it comes in its own box. And I think that's fantastic. Okay, fabric. All right, so I know what I went for. So I am ridiculous. Well, I'm not ridiculous. I am no more or less ridiculous than anyone else. Let's say that. So this is probably some kind of a napkin or something. It comes from something, I don't know, but there's a whole pile of them. Anyways, my point is this. This is raw cotton, which is splendid. And then there's another piece here. So I think there's 3 pieces in total. Does that say? LK? So that's 1, 2, oh, nope. 3 and a bit. So 3 and a bit. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. A lot of cotton. And the reason why I wanted this was I am doing the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 4, which is Treasure Hunt. And I wanted to have some kind of very plain background on which to put all of the stuff that is going to be created on top of. And this red line is kind of fun. I can possibly dye this, I'm not sure. So this is why I went out, because apparently the 13 metric tons of fabric that I currently own is insufficient for this particular project. So that's what I went out for. And also while I was out in the fabric section, I got another cotton sheet. And as I always say with cotton, make sure if you are looking for something, cotton in particular, you can't go by feel, because the textile industry has gotten very good at doing two things: making something feel like something else and combining just a little bit of something else with something and then calling it that something. So denim would be a really great example. Denim now has got stretch in it. Denim didn't used to stretch at all. And if you are looking to do projects with denim and you're going to break down jeans, please make sure that you buy having the tags, so that you know that, oh, it is 100% denim, or you know going in, oh, this is going to act differently because it's got some lycra or some kind of stretch material. Long-winded way of saying this is 100% Egyptian cotton. And I got it also to do some dyeing. And of course, there's a lot here. And I have one more thing to show you, which is possibly what I would call the pride and the joy and my score for the first 6 months. I got some cards. I got playing cards, and I got 2 different bird types. And I got my 2 favorite birds, cardinals and blue jays. And part of the story, maybe, of my mom and I is she's a cardinal and I'm a blue jay. So this looks like it is it's my mom and I in a deck of cards, as well as I'm bananas for the Toronto Blue Jays and Blue Jays, blah, blah, blah. But I saw that and I just kind of, when you find those things in the wild that are your heart's desire, and then you have it in your cart, I never actually want to let it sit in my cart. I just want to hold it in my hands, check out, put it in my trunk, and then come back in. I know that sounds a little crazy, but it's like, oh, everybody is going to want this. And clearly not everybody wanted it because it was there and damaged and whatever. And I don't care if the decks are incomplete or not, because they are fabulous. So that is, I think, everything that I have been able to thrift. I need to stay out of thrift stores. Just throwing that out there. For a little while, I made it to July. And I haven't done the tally, so just for your general interest, I have gone beyond in my no-buy, low-buy theory. When I do my monthly check, I have thrift stores, I have online shopping, I have the dollar store, I have Michael's in the art stores, and then I have something else that I can't remember off the top of my head. So I tally all of those. So just because I have been out of thrift stores doesn't mean that I am necessarily out of trouble. It is just that the items haven't made it here. But, you know, it is what it is. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Thrifty Canucks. Enjoyed myself immensely. Got a couple of goodies and treats. And hopefully this will be the last one for a little while, because we're allowed to go, but we're just not allowed to go frequently. That's all for now. Please like and subscribe for more episodes, and we'll see you real soon. Bye now.